I'm worried that I think we have trouble coming in our economy, a lot of trouble, but I don't think inflation's under control either. And I think interest rates are higher. And sometimes I'll do videos about my thoughts on the market, but I'm going to touch on it real quickly. I have a buddy that I met last night at the bar that's been trying to buy a house for 6-7 months. He's only put a few offers in. There's still no inventory out there in houses. And although mortgage rates are around 6.5, and this might bore you guys because I normally don't talk business, but just had a few thoughts. Mortgage rates are, 6.5%, which yes, is historically not too high, but most people out there that own homes have refinanced and their mortgage rates are at 3%. And if your mortgage rate is at 3% and say you own a $600,000 house, and I'm just making up the numbers, you own a $600,000 house and you want to downsize into a $350,000 condo, let's say, or a townhome, and you got to get a new mortgage rate at 6.5% or maybe 7%, your payments might be the same as they were on your $600,000 house. And because of that, people that own houses aren't selling, because if they sell, they got to buy, and then if they buy, they got to get a crazy high mortgage rate, and it's not going to bring down prices. And for a guy that was a realtor for 17 years, and it feels great not to be well, let's say, RJ, if you sold your house at 2.9 and you bought something at 7, or if you want to upsize, your payments are going to go through the roof. So people are often stuck in their homes. I mean, not in a horrible way, not that it's desperate, but for a guy that was a realtor for 17 years, and I cannot tell you how happy I am not to be a realtor. But anyway, it's weird, and there's really so few for sale signs, and there's a pool of buyers out there that really needs to buy a home, so any home that pops up is gobbled up quickly. My buddy put in an offer above asking price yesterday, and they have other offers, and we'll see if he gets it. And I bet he won't. I hope he does, because he showed me the pictures, and he was a former real estate client of mine. My last real estate client. If he would have bought last fall, I'd probably still be in the business. God didn't want me in the business anymore because he didn't buy last fall. And I left, and it feels good, and it's fortunate. But he showed me the pictures of this home, and it looks beautiful, and it's in a great neighborhood that I know real well. And I'm hoping for him, but honestly, I'm skeptical because the home looked too nice, and I bet it'll get a bunch of offers, and I bet he needed to go crazy high. And it's just such a weird time in the economy, and I'm very concerned about things. And prices are going up, and gas prices are creeping up, and that big box of Cheerios went from $6.19 to $6.69, and nobody's talking about it. But I go to Starbucks, 3-4 times a week. A cup of coffee that was $2.50 3 years ago is $3.50. None of the individual moves breaks the bank, but it all adds up. And I don't know. I'm going to be interesting times to see what's coming down the pipeline in terms of the economy and the world and things in general.